let's play some sealed.
Some say I never heard of ya, a rap burglar.
Thank you, Intangible. Appreciate that. All right, we are about to jump into our first sealed core set 2020 event here on our early access event. I'm WotC sponsored today. I'm going to get that tag up, but I'm also sponsored by Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom are purveyors of Magic stuff, whether it's cards or gear, buying, selling, or trading. They have it all. Check out their store via the affiliate link down below, and they'll let you know that'll let them know that you got there from here. And I incorporate them in all of my Magic purchases, at least putting them in the gauntlet and making sure that I'm checking all my prices, and the number of times I buy from Card Kingdom, because they have the best, is pretty darn high. And yes, so I'm gonna show you how we build sealed on Arena. It's a little clunky, but it's actually okay. It's okay if you understand that you kind of need to look at your sealed decks in pieces anyway. So the user interface on Arena kind of forces that. We're gonna go into deck building view here. I'm gonna hide out up in this corner and bring up the WotC sponsored tag, and then we're gonna jump in and do some sealed. Check out our rares here. Marauding Raptor, 2/3 for 2 I like already. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's nice. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. There's the drawback. Okay, so you can't play 2 toughness creatures after you've played the Marauding Raptor, but then it turns on all your dinosaurs. That's kind of a cool design. I like that design. I don't know if it doesn't seem likely we'll be playing it, but I think it's an interesting design. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen any of the rares. I did a full uncommon common set review over the course of a couple end streams, but I have not really seen the rares in the set. So you're seeing me check it out for the first time here. Check them out. Voracious Hydra. X green 01 trample enters with X+1. Yes, no surprises there. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Double the number of +1/+1 counters on Voracious Hydra, or Voracious Hydra fights target creature you don't control, I assume. Yes. So let's see. Let's say X is 3, so we've paid 5 mana to make a 3/4 that fights. Yeah, that's great, right? I mean, you're like, I just threw out 3 as kind of a typical easy to reach case, and are we happy with it? And yeah, for 5 mana, playing a 3/4 that fights, and 3/4 trample that fights seems great to me. So, and then it just kind of scales up from there. So that's one I'd like to play if we can. Golos, Tireless Pilgrim, 5 mana for a 3/5 legendary artifact creature. Something or another. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a land card. Not basic, it says, just land card. Put that card on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. And it's got 2 Wooburg. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana cost. So play means you can play land as well as cast spells. What do we think about a 5 mana 3/5 that rampant growths, or really isn't rampant growth, it just finds any land when it ETBs? Like, that's fine, but like that would be like almost a common level power. If there's 5 color, we can see about that Wooburg activation seems like a nice dream, but I don't know if it might just be okay enough as a 3/5 that searches up a land, but that seems like all it is, unless you're 5 color, so we'll see. Bishop of Wings, white for a 1/4 human cleric. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. Wow, this seems like a build around. And whenever an angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Yeah, so this is an angel build around that we are unlikely to play unless we need. The trouble is it's white. Like, I could see playing a 1/4 just on rate for 2 mana, but not. But white makes that rough. Scheming Symmetry, cool art. Oh, it happens all the time. Oh, cool art. I look down at Seb. It's just all the time. Scheming Symmetry. Single black for sorcery. Choose 2 target players. Each of them searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. So we both get to tutor. It seems like it'd be interesting with mill effects. You know, I mean, I don't think a vampiric tutor here, a balanced vampiric tutor is going to be something we want to play, but it does make me want to break the symmetry and like mill you after you find your best card. And lastly, in our rare slot, we have Villas, Broker of Blood, 5 black, black, black for an 8/8 flying. Wow. Pay 2 life. Target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. And whenever you lose life, draw that many cards. Wow. 8 mana. Well, let's see what we can do on the ramp side of things, because with Golos here, we're you know, this kind of makes both Hydra and Villas make Golos's ramp relevant. So who knows? Maybe we are doing something with these 3. All right, let's go see. All right. Well, I'm curious. So let's see. How do I look at sealed decks? I also like to go to look at gold cards next. So you start with the rares and mythics from just the pack opening, and then I like to check gold stuff. So we have a red, blue. This guy's pretty cool, but aggro. This guy's pretty cool, but aggro. And this has some long game potential. All of these are nice, but none of them are so amazing that you just feel like we must be that color. But the Iron Root Warlord and that Hydra we have at rare make me hope that we are going to be green. So let's look at 2 Rabid Bites. I'm going to keep it in big view since not everybody will be familiar with all these cards, including me. But this is like I'm already seeing things that make me excited to be in green, including to go along with our rare. So I'm going to start pulling in green here. What is this? Whenever 1 or more tokens enters the battlefield under your control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Woodland Champion. It is a 2/2 for 2. I'm going to bring them in for now, and we'll keep an eye out for tokens. Courser, pretty boring, but often playable. Ferocious Pup. Usually it historically has been windmill playable, you know, just playable at least. These days, we expect a lot from our creatures, so we'll see. Yes, you're right. This makes tokens for sure. There's our Hydra. Gift of Paradise is the ramp and fixing that I was hoping to see. Love to see it. Would love to have seen like 2 of these, but we'll take this. I don't think you start a natural N. We would play that in this world. This is a token, so this does work with the token stuff here. Yeah, we'll maybe this is not good enough. I don't know. I'm going to put this in for now. This seems a little weak to me. A 2/2 for 3 that, yeah, you have an 0/1 to, but you really need to be, I want to really be doing something with this 0/1. And I know we have the token, some token synergies here, but like a weak Grizzly Bear and a weak Gray Ogre combining to not quite be weak is not super exciting to me. Yeah, you want to look at our land situation. That's fair. I think what dual lands you have is going to be pretty important. And in our case, I guess we have none. Is that what I'm reading here? 0 in 6 packs. We opened 0 dual lands. Sure, they're common. I don't think I like playing that. Oh, they are in the basic slot. Well, then shouldn't I have 6? Where are they? I call. If I got filters on somehow? Well, you tell me how to find them, and we'll figure out our duels. Choose land. Here I am choosing land. Oh, choose land here. Okay, we can choose lands here. No, oh, basic lands is okay. Land, yeah. See, land is what we are choosing. Well, if they're not in, we're doing a little bug testing for WotC, because obviously sealed is vastly different in this set, with or without 6. Yeah, okay, so they're not in the basic land slot. They are just commons you can get, and we didn't get any. That makes that would mean it is not a bug, so I tend to think that's probably what's happening here. Anyway, a couple raise the alarm to keep on with the token thing. Let's see what green, white, go wide tokens looks like. I like this here and that. I don't think I like Soulmender. No. I mean, there's no other splash support unless there's artifacts. Let's check artifacts. There's this, but I don't want to play it for that. So basically, no. Probably play that. I mean, we'll play that. It's not great, but we'll play it. Very replaceable sentries here, but don't know yet. Haven't really even looked at black. Just looking at one color at a time here. I think we'd certainly play those. Oh, let's go just to these. Yeah, so we could squeeze just a, you know, a straight white-green deck out of this pool, for one thing. I think we can do better, but I want to, you know, I just saw, just pulling out builds, so I'm going to screen capture this. As a possible direction for this one. And then let's take a look. Actually, what I want to do, one thing I like to do, you know, you start by looking at the rares and mythics that you opened in that opening screen. The uncommons really are the next kind of signpost down, right? So this is a way you can go about assessing the power of your pool. Just check out your uncommons after you've checked out your mythics. And again, we'll keep them in, we'll actually do it like this, but keep them large so we can see a little more than usual. Devout Decree, Exile, so that's very much sideboard. Same with Blight Beetle at best, if it's sideboard at all. Aerialist is great, though. Let's see. Blood for Bones. This one is pretty sneaky. Can do some stuff here. But very build around. Gruesome Scourger. This feels like it goes pretty well with the token making and stuff. So there's some black uncommons here that are intriguing to me, these three anyway. Fry. That's a sideboard card. Spitfire is fine. Rapacious Dragon. Treasure Making Dragon. Yeah, I'd play that pretty happily. Obviously goes pretty well with that. And we seem to have some decent white, although I'm more attracted to the green here than the white. So let's see what else. Here we have, yeah, this pool doesn't seem great to me with what I'm seeing so far. And now we'll take a look at commons. We can go by color. We've already put a bunch of those in. Let's get blue commons. We didn't see any blue uncommons of note. Bone to Ash is good. Sprite seems fine, but I'm not seeing anything here that's really drawing me in. I like this elemental a lot. Just 3-4 flyers for 5 seem great. Anticipate is just okay. Let's check for the murder. No murder, but 3 Audacious Thief is pretty strong. I feel like this is a good card. 3 Mind Rots is too many. 1 Shock. Outrage. Question about Manifold Key. I don't think it goes in every deck, and I want to understand whatever color pair we're deciding on. I'll take a look at that after we understand what job it has in the deck. If it has a job worthy of that use. Outrage is great, yeah, but everything else, and we've seen the green. I kind of feel like, yeah, this feels whatever. I kind of want to just go with something like this, see what happens. We could make a green-black build. See what that looks like. Let's do that and then decide whether we are green, white, or green, black. Let's see. I'm going to leave this in for now, but don't know if we'll keep it there. Liked the Thief. Aerialist. Hope to not play that. The Mastery Tree stuff is in, seems to be in, but I want to start with some sealed. We'll take a look at it eventually. No pacifism. Feels very unreliable. So Manifold Key, do we like that? That is a lot to ask of it's a lot to ask to put that in for a card slot to me. We're not really untapping another artifact meaningfully. So really you're saying you want to spend a card and 3 mana per activation to allow target creature to not be blocked. I feel like if this is our plan, I don't like that plan. I don't... it's a lot to use a card for that. Like there was Rogue's Passage, which I thought was okay, but that was a land, and it, you know, tapped for colorless, so it had the drawback of affecting your mana base, the reliability of your mana base, but at least it didn't take up a spell slot. This takes up a spell slot, so Dice Hoarder calls out the combo between Manifold Key and Thief. That's a good point, because that helps make up for the what I see as card disadvantage of playing a key. So that's a reasonable thing to call out. That's its job, you know, making thieves unblockable. Blackadder, I tend to agree with Blackadder that it's more a waste of a card slot, but the combo with Thief is real. When you have 3 of them and 2 of these, like that's pretty real. Yeah, we're definitely playing Hydra. The question, I think, is whether we're playing white green or green black, and we can try. You want to, like, again, also I don't want to dwell too long on things or in this format. We want to get to playing and see what things feel like in play. I like, we're splashing this. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to find something, but we also don't have a lot of room. Well, Dionysus, you may get your wish just because that's where this is where we're sitting. Although this feels like the pup gets a lot worse. Although here's Blood for Bones allows us to try and do something with these pups. We'll give that a try. I'm not going to overthink. This might not be the best build in the world, but again, I'm not overly concerned with the perfection of our build. I want to mainly get to the battlefield and test card interactions. I think we'll learn the most and get the best edge on the rest of the field for the early portion of this format if we focus on limited card interactions in gameplay. Dice Hoarder, I might play the Cryptic Caves if I weren't splashing the white, but I think with the white splash, I don't want to hurt it anymore. And we'll keep this. We got a 1 and a 3. I will load Deckmaster. I'm going to assume it's not going to do much for you, but I will try and zoom in on cards today, especially because I'm going to need to as well. Whenever it attacks, deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. Okay. So we can... Mainly it's... This isn't just going to get mowed down or something. Honestly, I forget if we have how much incidental life gain we have, but I'm fine with a 2/3 flying for 3, even though the double black is a little bit much. The Audacity of Thief. Oppo seems to be pausing. Maybe they have some sort of instant. Don't know. A lot of Scorch Spitters is what Oppo seems to have. Apparently it's the new 2/1 for 1. What do we want to go for here? I think I like Thief. Let's just threaten to draw some cards on him. Yeah, I could stay up here. No, I think I'll be here. Thanks for the reminder, Fiddles, whether you think I should switch or not. I'm going to actually start for the intended corner, and then we'll move the camera if the battlefield proves necessary. Or am I... Oh, is this... Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Maybe I should go to the left side today. Yeah, maybe top is right. Fiddles is saying, like, if I do this, I get in the way of my own zoom in. So you're right, Fiddles, as usual. We'll stay in deck building for now, just so that today we can do a lot of this. Sorry for the delay, Oppo. Well, shoot. I was hoping for not this. Just run with it, Fiddles, you know? Don't correct my compliment. I can't remember what the combat tricks are. I'm gonna call. I call. Let's make him have combat tricks. Oh yeah, the black giant growth. That's fun. If there were any stakes, I probably wouldn't make that block. Like, I'm just trying to learn interactions and burn stuff like the presence of Infuriate into my brain while there's no stakes. troubles. We're in the troubles here. Flooding out a bit. Yeah, continuing the flood. Well, now we got to sit back on D. Hope we can stabilize this board. Looks pretty hopeless for us, but actually, if they've got nothing but if they're blank up here, and this block stands. Actually, let's start. By trying to take out Brontodon, I suppose. We can't beat a trick, so we're going to pretend like they don't have one. See if one of these creatures survives this combat. If they have a trick, we'll scoop. Yeah, all right. All right, well now I kind of feel like we have to look at the Mastery Orb stuff just so we understand what's going on right here. All right, so we seem to have earned by losing some orbs, and we used one orb to do that. What if I don't want to do any of this? Oh my god. I don't want... Ugh. Like, now I'm just depressed that there seems to be 18 more times that I have to experience that. All right. Can we just... Can I just not care? I choose not care. I mean, I can leave. I just was trying to actually figure out what the design there was and then decided to give up. This is a VIP account. It's a temporary one-day account. Well, we get to test this out. Still seems expensive to pay 3 to get the thief through. But we're trying it out for science. Yeah, I think you're right, Zach. That's one reason I bailed on it. I think we were just looking at something that maybe even already existed and that we just don't really think about because it's for the new player, the new player experience. So the thing about the key is it needs to enable a couple of attacks that wouldn't have existed otherwise for this to be exciting, you know? And now we have this choice of actually build our board out or just get the thief through. I think if we offer the trade, they kind of have to take it because ours is repeat. So I'm gonna, I'll try it. This is why we put it in, right? Let's try it. We don't, making the champion isn't that exciting. I mean, it's 2 damage. Or do we put in I put in the Sentinel? I guess I was just scrambling to add playables, but I don't like the Sentinel very much. Yeah, maybe we'll do some on-the-fly breakdown of the value proposition being put forth. All right. Well, I like trying to get this thief through for free. Oh no, they have other ideas. This isn't instant. Yeah, this really stinks. We have to just replay this and call that a turn. Golos here is glorified rampant growth in our deck, at least. But this Epicure plus Rabid should be able to take out the Air Elemental. Thief is another great combo with combat tricks, because a lot of times it's going to look like you're attacking with the Thief just to draw a card, like which we could do right here, for example. But given that we have Rabid Bite and Epicure, I'm actually more inclined to just Epicure now. Yeah, we could send in, and if they want to... No, I'm going to be a little bit patient. We're at 15. I'm going to play this. Yeah, we could have bluffed Thief, but I don't want to trade the Thief for just one card here. I think if we can Rabid Bite away the Air Elemental, we got to worry about, you know, even taking out this one. We're going to take a big hit in the air here, and even if we take out the big one, the small one is still a significant threat, having gone to 9 after this attack. So it's not like we're out of the woods if this Rabid Bite is pulled off, and yeah, of course that makes it even tougher. Interesting, though. Let's see if we can find a couple pieces of... Okay. I think we have to send with the Thief now. But if we bite... We can also just Hydra and fight with the Seer so that the Seer dies. Oh no, we can't Hydra yet. We only have one green, huh? Yeah, we're definitely attacking with the Thief. Yeah, I'm going to attack with both. Alright, we found our green. That's good. That's perfect. Oh, that'll be perfect for next turn Hydra that can bail us out here. Oh no, it's this turn. Okay, I thought we'd already played a land. So now we can Hydra as a 4/5 and fight the Air Elemental. Not a bad turn. Drawing that forest was huge there. Alright, they got our Hydra. They're pressing. This Zephyr charge is pretty bad, but it might actually get him across the finish line here. This is where we get to... Oh, put this back to hand, though. That kind of works. We need this plus the Rabid Bite. Let's go... I'm gonna bite. Untaps artifacts, not creatures. But we can do this. Battlefield, hand, Yeah, the templating allows to return the thing you sacked, which actually makes me really want to use it with that 7-drop return 2 spells creature. That seems busted. And we are still in trouble, though, because currently they give both of these flying, take us to 1. We play the Hydra and kill one of them, but then the other one flies to kill us. So we still need a top deck from here, and the ability to block on the ground still doesn't matter, so we're going to attack like this. Getting beat by bad cards. I mean, that's not bad, but this card is bad. Don't play Zephyr Charge. It's not worth a card. Sometimes you lose to bad cards. Well, gross. Fine, whatever. Go away, stupid deck. We're gonna try again. I think I will go ahead and chop these up into short little YouTube segments. I think the biggest value here is going to be, though, deck building and just getting a little play. We're not going to finish these out, so don't get married to a deck. Not sure I like the unblockable key thing, even with the 3 card drawing attackers. Just felt too clunky. We kept falling behind. We had the statue, and was it called statue? We had the key, and I just felt like we were falling behind, and the key did nothing for us.